Welcome to Accessible Europe 2019 in Malta, and please welcome Mr. Gion Linder, Head of Access Services at SwissText and Chairman of the Eurovision Access Service Experts Group. My first question, how is the EBU supporting its members and what resources are available?
Well, mostly all public service broadcasters in Europe offer access services, and that's why the EBU founded this Eurovision Access Services Experts Group in order to get together once a year and to discuss the problems and to present interesting projects. So the aim is that all members can profit and that we can learn from each other.
Fair enough. It's always interesting to obviously join and brainstorm in this case.
Yes, and especially because there is always technology involved. And so if one member has got a solution, why shouldn't the other profit from that solution?
In fact, in case of emerging technologies, which you have just referred to, how are these being accepted and applied by the European broadcasters? And obviously, are there any financial and technical support measures offered to these members?
Well, first of all, I want to point out that the use of these new technologies is inevitable. So we really have to use them since the goal must be to make all our contents available. I think it depends who you will ask. You will always find people that will be critical and will not support all these new emerging technologies because they think that the quality will drop. But on the other hand, we don't have a choice. It's our goal, and we want to offer our contents in an accessible way.
It's the way forward.
Yes.
And that leads me to my next question, which is, what is the way forward regarding accessible content creation and what are the main challenges being faced?
Well, mainly it's the use of new technologies, I'm convinced. But on the other hand, we have different, the EBU consists of very different members. You will have big members who already offer almost all their contents in an accessible way, and you have small providers like the Maltese television who have problems because they're small, they don't have the funds, nor they have the technology. Just another example. A solution might work in English, but maybe it won't work in Maltese.
Yes. In fact, one of the main issues is the language. We are very proud of our language. However, certain things cannot be easily translated, or rather than translated, being portrayed across, like you're suggesting.
I can follow you. I'm Swiss, and the Swiss German is also a very special case.
Yeah, exactly. So, as EBU, does it monitor its members' content for accessibility?
Well, we are not a police and we don't control, but we monitor it. We monitor the services every 3 years by conducting a survey. And we've just finished the last survey, which I presented this morning here at the conference. And I would say it showed the survey shows that we could increase not only the quantity of services, we also could enlarge the choice. Now, meanwhile, most of the EBU members offer not only subtitling, but only audio description for the blind and signed programs.
So that is the way forward, and obviously we need to keep improving for inclusion of everyone. Mr. Linder, it was a pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.